This carillon is situated on Aspen Island in Lake Burley Griffin. The carillon was a gift from the British Parliament to Australia to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the naming of Canberra in 1963. Canberra was officially named on the 12th of March 1913, when there was absolutely nothing here, just all sheep paddocks. But the Prime Minister of the time, Andrew Fisher, and his politicians and army came up from Melbourne, and there was a ceremony held on Capitol Hill. The three towers represent the relationship, the equal relationship between the Australian Parliament, the British Parliament and the people. The towers are located on an equilateral triangle, symbolising the equal relationship. The carillon is considered a musical instrument. It is actually played by a person, the carillonist. This carillon is ideally located because obviously a very large instrument, and it's on a very open position, so that when the bells are played, the sound can ring out over the water unobstructed with no buildings around it.
So about 3 years ago I was volunteering at a retirement home, and Roz, who's reasonably high up on the NCA, happened to be in the audience. She saw that I was playing piano and she was like, "Hey, you're pretty good, have a go playing carillon." Before that I didn't even know that carillon was an instrument that you could play, let alone that I could play it. I went on an interview with Lynn, I played piano a little bit for her. She saw that I was pretty good, I was super keen, and the rest is history. I've been playing for about 3 years now. On Canberra Day last year, I graduated and now I'm a professional carillonist, and I'm the youngest professional carillonist in Australia. 55 bells on the carillon, and they range in weight from 6 tonnes to 7 kilograms, 6 tonnes being the lowest and heaviest one, 7 kilograms being the lightest one. It's often classified as an upside down instrument because the big bells, like the lower bells, are so much heavier than the ones at the top, and it's really hard to get that balance right so you can still hear the melody over the bass notes. When you hit the lowest note, it rings out for 30 seconds and it creates this beautiful hum, which used right can be magical, used wrong can create lots of problems and get in the way of everything. So you need to be really, really smart when you play the instrument to make sure that the bass notes aren't overpowering and getting in the way of the melody. There's some styles of music that work much better on carillon than others. Like really slow piano music works beautifully on carillon because of the hum. Rock music does not work because it's so rhythmic. And when you do metal, it needs to be melodic metal. If it's too rhythmic and too much just open D strings, then it will not work on carillon. What we do is we have concerts every Wednesday and Sunday at 12:30 to 1:20. Usually we get about 50 or so people on the island just listening, and it's pretty cool. Sometimes we have bigger concerts, like for International Star Wars Day. That was huge. Peter did a really good job at organising that. We got 800 people on the islands. For Christmas Day concert last year we got about 1,200 people on the island, and it actually got so big that we couldn't actually fit any more people on the island. So then we just had some people like sitting on the other side of the bridge, which was really cool. It was nice to see that many people showing up and supporting carillon culture. Hopefully in the near future what we'll do is we'll get to have carillon being played with other instruments. Leonard Weiss, he did a violin and voice and carillon trio. I plan to do a carillon drums and bass trio and do some jazz tunes, and that'd be pretty fun. But I'm really looking forward to how the carillon culture progresses throughout the years. Star Wars Day was pretty cool. I was actually not allowed to go to Star Wars Day initially because the school wouldn't let me out, but I had a really cool music teacher, Mr. Child, who organised like a school excursion for my music class. So I was allowed out to play the instrument. The whole class got to go on a tour. That was pretty fun. Another moment that I really, really enjoyed was when I played my arrangement of System of a Down's Hypnotised for the first time. It was something that I'd been working exceptionally hard for, and I needed to do a lot of work to make it work, and I was really happy with the end result. And a lot of people have come up to me going, "Mate, that's really, really cool," and I'm very proud of that piece.